games in come-from-behind fashion like you've done a couple times on this trip. What does a team gain from that?
Yeah, it was a very big win. It was a good, close ball game the entire way. It felt like it took one swing or one play to make it happen, and it was just very nice. So there were a lot of things you could point to that kind of got us to where we needed to be tonight. It was actually it was a good, tense, exciting game, and I think our guys are going to have a lot of satisfaction coming in this clubhouse after that one.
Jake battled all night long. I watched you in the dugout at the very end there. You wanted to get him that win. You gave him the chance. You have to feel good about the way he went out there and did his work.
Jake did a great job. He threw the ball really well, commanded the ball well. I thought his stuff was good. It was a good start. It was really a good start overall. You know, towards the end there, he was still making some good pitches, and did want to give him a chance to close that out. And obviously, you know, it didn't go quite as planned at the end there, but it doesn't diminish the fact that he kept us not only in the game but gave us a great chance to win. I thought he threw the ball great.
It looks like from afar that you've got your three guys at the end when people are fresh and everything's lined up the way you want. They pitched today. They did the job. What did you see from those guys?
The back end of our bullpen was phenomenal tonight. You know, even in a couple of moments when there were difficult spots, or a guy finds his way on base, they really locked in, focused on what they needed to do, and made great pitches. And there were several moments towards the end of that game where one pitch is going to decide the game, and our guys just went out there and did their job and did it very well.
Also some great defense. Adrianza comes to mind, but there were some great plays. Scope made a big play. That also can build a team's confidence at these big moments late in the year.
Yeah, our infield had a great day today. I think, you could look at all those guys and say they did something, but up the middle we were phenomenal. And Jonathan Scope, he had a phenomenal day overall. I mean, it was, you can call him the player of the game. You can call him whatever you want. He was awesome. He did it defensively. He did it offensively. It was a very, very nice night watching him.
He's been losing playing time as the season has gone on. It must be refreshing for you to know that even after several days off, you can still put him out there.
Oh, we're going to be able to count on him. And Scopey's going to be there. He's a pro. He's a phenomenal teammate and member of this team. He brings a ton of value to everything that we do here, and watching him go out there and have such a nice night, it's always great to see. But I mean, even on top of the homer and the good defense and all of that, I mean, he had some other really good swings tonight. It could have been it was a great night. It could have been some kind of mind-boggling night the way he was playing out there.
Given the small sample size of the season, how much do you buy into kind of leverage splits, especially when they're as pronounced as Scopes have been coming into today this season?
I think there are a lot of ways to look at all the different splits in the game. I think you can look at them at face value. I think there are a lot of other interesting ways you can look at them and learn a lot about your team and your players. Sometimes the actual production doesn't match up with the way that you get there. I think you kind of meld it all together and look at it all kind of as a whole, as opposed to just picking out individual. You can create any kind of narrative that you want about any guy out there, but really, I think you look at everything and you trust your eyes as well. And with all of our guys, we definitely wouldn't ever point to one specific thing to decide how they're going to play and what's going to happen.
On the Sano fly ball before Kepler's homer, could you tell if Odor was struggling on it at all?
The wind was blowing. It was really strong. It was dust getting kicked up in everybody's eyes on the field early to the middle part of the game. It was challenging, and you could tell it was challenging for everyone. Balls would go up in one direction, and you knew they were not coming down anywhere near where they went up. Those aren't fun nights. You have to basically be on alert every time the ball goes up, and sometimes it moves. It moves a lot on you, and there's nothing you can really do about it. But, if Major League ball players are having trouble with pop-ups, then trust me, the conditions are probably pretty rough, and you knew they were challenging.